morning, everybody. I got my main man, Aust, with me. We're headed to the bow stand over on the farm. It's going to be my third time in the farm this year. Been pretty slow over there. Me and Ryder went and saw a doe fawn and some turkeys. Camera's been picking up a little bit. It's been a little cooler. The other day it was down in the low 30s. This morning, truck's saying 40 degrees. So it's definitely cooled down a little bit. I think it's starting to warm up just a hair these next couple days. And then we got some rain coming in. I'm actually leaving Monday night. And we're going out to Pulaski, New York. We're going to do some salmon fishing on Tuesday. Me and my neighbor and his 16-year-old son with some friends of mine. Run a guide service out there, Heavy Metal Outfitters, Shiloh Patterson and Tim Lemlin. If you're looking to get on some salmon out there, I suggest getting a hold of these guys. I've gone for the past couple of years, and it's a great time, great food out there, and it's always fun fishing. So we'll try to make some videos while we're out there. Hopefully Roy and Caleb get their first ever salmon. They've never done it. But we're going to go out there, stay at fish camp Monday night, spend Tuesday fishing, and then hopefully see what the weather's doing. But I'm going to try to get back in the woods on Wednesday. You got anything to say, Aust?
Hopefully we can get something.
Hopefully we can get something. We've got a couple decent bucks walking around over there. Nothing that's really too exciting. But when I hunt with my kids, it's their rules. And if they want us to get a deer, I guess Austin will make the call if something comes in, if we're going to shoot it or not. I draw the line at fawns and yearlings and stuff like that, but we're not going to shoot no spike horns. But big doe, definitely on the list. And there's 2 bucks past couple days been working their way through. One just showed up last night, so we're hoping he's still around. I don't know what he is. He's a little wider than his ears. Not very tall tines, no brow tines. Probably a wide 6-pointer. Maybe a wide 4. I don't know. Didn't really get a good picture of him. I'm waiting on my Moultrie camera to send me the video. And the other day, there was a real tall, tight-racked 5-pointer. He's got 3 on one side, 1 on the other side. Bigger bodied deer, no brow tines. Which is actually something we see a lot of on this farm. A lot of deer down here don't grow brows. It's strange. But stick with us, and we'll see you in the tree. We are in the tree. We got it super early. But unfortunately, there was a group of does in here. And they just kind of watched us for a while, and then they kind of scurried off down towards the bottom field corner. So hopefully we get some more to come through after daylight. We're just getting camera light now. What do you think?
I think hopefully they'll. I think that they might come back, but hopefully they come by us if they do.
They were 30, 40 yards from the stand when we spooked them, so. It's a chilly morning. It's like low 40s right now. Might be a deer out in the field over there. I'm not sure. Get the binoculars out in a minute.
Okay.
What are we shooting today, Austin?
Either if one of those bucks that were on camera comes by, or a decent sized doe. Nothing small though.
If those turkeys come in, we're getting a turkey.
If the turkeys come in.
If that woodchuck is going there, I'm going to shoot him too. If anything happens, we'll keep you guys posted. But Austin's first hunt with Dad this year. The weather's better for it, so hopefully some deer are on their feet this morning. Other than the ones we already jumped.
Hopefully we've seen about 9 of them already.
Yeah, there was a pile of them.
How far away were they from us when we walked in? Like 30 yards?
Yeah, they were pretty close. Alright, stick with us and we'll see what happens. There she is. I got her in the camera. She got her head up. She might walk that trail right to the field. That's the trail we think she ducked the arrow. I spined her. So I had to get down real quick and go over and put a finishing shot in her.
How far away? Maybe like 20, 25 yards.
She was 35 yards when I shot her. Oh, Austin's jacked up.
I'm guessing from over there. She came down. I heard something behind me. I saw she came down right here along the trail that we walked up. Sniffed that. Came perfectly right across.
A little bit louder so they can hear you.
We came she came perfectly down the trail that we walked
She
down.
came down the trail we walked in.
She came down the trail we walked in on. We thought she was gonna go down that trail, but she cut right across, trying to get to the field.
Perfect doe. She had no fawn with her all by herself. I wish the shot was better, but it was effective. We got down, put a second arrow in her. I don't like to see them suffer, so we took care of her as quick as we could. Good job, buddy. It's early. It's been daylight for a half hour. But we still got some bucks running around in this area, so we're gonna sit.
Turkey.
Where?
No. I just heard one behind us.
Oh. Yeah, we walked right underneath these turkeys. We didn't even know they were there. And right before daylight, I thought I heard a hen. And then a couple minutes later, Austin heard it. And that turkey pitched down
What?
at like 50 yards.
50 yards right there.
So we're watching this turkey. A couple more pitched down up on the ridge behind us. All of a sudden, Austin looks over and goes, "Dad, there's a deer right here." She came right off that ridge onto the main trail that we walked in on. And she probably walked right about to where we cut in the woods, and I think she smelt our boot tracks maybe.
Yeah. Because I definitely thought she was gonna try to go up and around.
Yeah, she turned and cut right through the middle and gave me 35-yard shot. She caught me when I drew back. She caught me. She looked right at me. And it looked like she ducked the arrow.
Hey, there's some turkeys.
And the turkeys are flipping out. So those turkeys come down here, we're gonna get a turkey too.
Plus the 2 bucks that are walking around.
All right, we're gonna stay quiet because if those turkeys come down, we're gonna take a turkey too. Maybe we'll get lucky and a buck will show up, and it'll be the most ultimate day of hunting ever. But we're on the board. First kill on the YouTube channel. I wish it was a better shot, but that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes things happen, but you just got to do what you can to finish them. So I got right down out of the tree with my bow. I didn't even put it on the string. I carried it down the ladder with me somehow.
Did you miss that first shot, or did you hit her?
Oh, she's hit.
No, the first shot. Did it hit the ground, or did it hit her?
I gotta get my release back on my bow.
Oh, yeah, it might need that.
All right, stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get some more action this morning. But we're on the board. All right, guys. Ooh, still see my breath. We're still in here. Hoping we see a buck this morning. We got that doe down. The neighbor did text me and said in this field that we were outside of, there was 2 8-pointers in there last night. So they're definitely in the area. I'm not getting them on the cameras though. Part of that could be when we came in, those deer we jumped were on a runway, maybe 25, 30 yards off the edge of the field.
Yeah, there's like 8 of them right over here is when we walked in. Right this way.
So we might be moving some cameras at some point. But this is my oldest son, Austin. Austin's 11 years old.
How long have we been hunting together? Since I was like 3 or 4.
3 years old. Austin's been hunting with me since he was 3. And actually, this deer is the second deer we've killed together with a bow and arrow. So that's pretty neat. Last one we killed was a buck, and this is a doe. But what do you think about hunting with your dad? Austin can't shoot yet. In New York State, he's got to be 12. So next year will be Austin's year. But what do you think about hunting with dad? Do you like going hunting with dad?
I love going hunting, mostly because just when when you even see a deer, when I see a deer, just the adrenaline goes up immediately. It's insane.
Every deer you see?
Every single deer I see, I'm just like, come on.
Well, that one came in for us today. You got lucky.
Yeah.
Austin actually spotted that deer for us. It came down the ridge behind us. So
Yeah.
he's got a good set of eyes on him. Sometimes he spots him before I do. Not very often though, but sometimes he beats Dad to the punch. So I'm sure we'll see more of Austin this year.
Yeah.
He likes to get out. Football is almost wrapped up. We're in the playoffs now, so Austin has a game next Sunday. We're going out to Vermont for playoffs.
Yeah.
It looks like we're going to Vermont. I don't think that's set in stone yet, but most likely that's where we're going to be going.
Yeah. We don't expect them to lose against.
What'd you think about the shot and me hitting that deer high?
I mean, I definitely did see it, like, duck when you shot. But, I mean, I don't really get how when you're with me, the last two deer that, well, this is the second one, but he can apparently only spine deer with me. The last one we shot, spined. Had to shoot him a second time. This doe, spined.
Thanks.
Doesn't do any other time.
He's not wrong. When we shot that buck together, he was 5 years old, and I spined that buck too, so. There's a lot going on in a tree, especially when you got a kid with you and trying to make sure we're getting a good shot. He's not in the way for the shot, nothing. But that deer definitely picked me out. And then as I started drawing back, she got super high alert. She was looking right at me. And in my head, I should have thought to aim lower. In the spur of the moment, I did not. And these things happen. Anybody that bow hunts, I'm sure, has seen it or done it themselves. Those deer, 35-yard shot isn't a terribly long shot, but there's enough time for that deer to move before that arrow gets to it. And we watched the video back. It definitely looked like she ducked a little bit, and I hit her a little bit high. But it was effective, and we got down and put a ethical shot on her as soon as possible and made sure she wasn't suffering.
Yeah.
It's been a wild morning. I mean, when that deer showed up, we were watching some turkeys, hoping they were going to come in.
He saw another deer that way. Somewhere.
Yeah, I did see another deer. I'm not sure where that deer went, though. So
There's still apparently...
it's about 10 deer we've seen this morning between getting in the dark and shooting the one.
And there's apparently now 4 bucks. The 5 and whatever the other
Oh,
one
yeah,
is.
the neighbor. I texted the neighbor that we shot a deer, and he told us that there was some 8-pointers last night in this field that we're off the edge of.
Yeah, so there's apparently 4 bucks around the farm, so...
This farm in this spot in particular tends to hold those.
Mm-hmm.
Early season, you don't see as many bucks.
There's not,
We've gotten a couple of them on the camera.
there's not
But
as much of those this year, though.
when those bucks start getting stupid, they scent check this religiously every year. You'll see a lot of the does will go from the back straight to the field, and you'll see the runways that reflect that. Every buck I've ever seen or killed in here crosses all those trails. He runs right through the middle, scent checks all those trails, and then if he gets on a scent that he likes, he's going to take that trail and follow that deer. So we don't see a lot of bucks early season over here, and that's why when I get a management tag, I try to fill it during the archery season before, you know, I start really buckling down looking for bucks. But the other con to that is we don't really hold bucks here. They just kind of travel through here. So it's not like you get an inventory of what deer are in here. It's just kind of luck of the draw. Sometimes you'll have 3 different bucks come through a day, sometimes 1, sometimes none. But it definitely seems like when we get more towards that rut phase, those bucks are in here scent checking this area hard. And I think what it is this ridge behind us that this deer came off There's a doe bedding area up there, and then there's a ridge on the other side of us, probably, I don't know, what do you think it is to top at? 120, 150 yards?
Yeah, probably.
And that's got a really thick, overgrown power pole line on it. And the doe's bed up in there too.
But this ridge behind us.
So this is just kind of like a transition or a funnel between two pretty big doe bedding areas. And what you'll see is those bucks come out of one of those, scent check this whole transition right up to the other one. So hopefully we'll see that again this year. I've seen it every year since I've been down here. The only thing I see different this year is the deer seem to be traveling closer to the field. I have a stand to my left here. It's about 100 or so yards just towards the top of this ridge. And they used to travel that ridge back and forth a lot. That's why the cameras are back there. And this year it seems like they're staying tighter to the field.
Yeah, like how...
There's a camera down in that corner. We might pull that camera today and we'll put it in this area somewhere and see if our activity increases.
And earlier you were talking about how they are down on that hill beside the field, which we saw them come up that hill this morning when we were walking in. They were right over on that side.
Yeah, they were over there.
And there's a
what Austin's talking about is across this field there's probably 100-yard wide. It's just a steep ridge that goes down to the road basically, but past couple years I've been noticing I think those deer are side-hilled that ridge. And instead of popping out in the corners of these fields, they're popping out right in the middle of it, straight across from us. Doesn't really set up to hunt that good, being that you're 100 yards off the road. I mean, you could get in a tree and try to set up close to where they're hitting the field, but it's tricky. Something that we might explore or look into a little bit this year. Maybe for a saddle hunt or something.
Do you think that big creek down there, do you think they might be coming up from that ridge to the creek and coming up to the...
Oh, for sure. So, we're going to sit tight for a little while longer, and then we're going to take care of this doe, get her back and get her hung up in the garage, and make some cinnamon rolls probably for breakfast. I'm getting hungry. But we're trying to sit a little bit later because what pictures we've had of bucks right now are either in the dark or they're like 9-10 o'clock in the morning. So we're just gonna sit for a little bit and see if anything cuts through here, and probably definitely be out of here by 10 o'clock, but we'll see how it goes. If we can't sit for too much longer, then we'll pack up.
Yeah.
We had a successful morning. If those turkeys come in, I'll be pumped. I've never killed a turkey with my bow, so
There's also...
I was really hoping for that turkey when that deer came in. So, we'll see you in a bit. Thanks for watching. Austin, you got anything to say?
Not really.
All right.
Other than one down, hopefully we can get more.
Hopefully. All right. We'll check in with you guys later.
See ya. Oh yeah, you shot her right here.
Yeah, drag her.
Oh my god.
Come on. You can get her to the field.
Oh my god, she's heavy.
Come on. Come on, football star. There she is, guys. Hayden in the garage. Back at the house. Might get back out tonight. Not really sure yet. But we had a good morning. We have a good morning, you think?
I mean, we killed doe, so I think we had a good morning.
Good morning. We saw turkeys. We saw deer. We were able to connect with one. So we will bring you along on the next one. Maybe tonight, maybe not. But what do you think? You ready to shoot yet?
Well, I'm ready, but like, I can't.
We'll catch up with you later.